Your low self-esteem is the reason that you procrastinate. It's the reason that you don't take action on your goals. It's the reason that you don't sign any clients in your business. It's the reason that you're not in good shape either. You want to get in good shape so that you can get more girls. But innately, you don't even believe that you are worthy of dating a high-quality girl or having sex with beautiful women. You don't believe it. You have such a low self-image and such low self-esteem, and that reflects in your standards. You have low standards for yourself and for your life. This is where people, I think, get it wrong about ego and about arrogance or cockiness or all of these traits which are deemed evil by society. If you don't have any ego behind what you do, then you won't go after the big fish. You won't go after the abs. You won't go after the 140 kilogram bench. You won't go after 6 figures a month, 7 figures a month. Because in order to get to that spot, you need to endure so much hatred from people that are just jealous. You don't even need to do anything to them, but they just hate you and will try to claw you down because they are jealous of you. And now what you need to do is you need to break this identity that you hold. You need to break this worldview and paradigm that you hold about the world and how it interacts with you. And you do that by changing your identity, the beliefs that you hold around yourself. If I was to ask you right now, do you believe that you deserve to get rich? You might say yes, but the truth is, deep inside, the answer is no. Because if the answer would yes, then that would reflect in your outer world. The way that you see the world is the way that it looks back at you. And to give you an analogy, I used to believe that I couldn't work in my room. For whatever reason, I had always tried to, come home from the gym and do work, but I would always end up watching YouTube videos. So then I tied a belief to my room that I can't work in it. There's something like, I'm just not the type of guy who can work in his room. It's where I sleep, it's my environment isn't good, etc., etc. When I had that belief around it, guess what that then reflected back at me? I am now unable to work in my room. I couldn't. There was like a block, but I put that block on myself with the way that I looked at it. The way that I believed it impacted me. But the second I noticed it, the second I caught this belief, this is why I believe is so important. The second I caught it, I was like, what does the version of me making 30k a month, what does he think about that? Well, he thinks, he doesn't care, As long as he has his laptop and some headphones, he can lock in for hours on one single task, and he can do that every day, consistently, without fail, So then I started looking at my room and I said, my room's the perfect environment. No one's gonna bother me. I have a desk, I have my laptop, that's all I need. The second I started to carry that belief around my room and how it interacts with my work ethic and my business, and therefore my reality and my life, it changed everything completely. I now have no trouble working in my room. Imagine that. But you're going around the world and you're going through life with these unconscious beliefs placed on everything. It's raining, so it's going to be a bad day. I'm ugly, so girls don't like me. How does that serve you in any way? Sure, you might be ugly, but you do two things. You shift to goddamn belief. And then secondly, you take steps to not be ugly if you really are, We're not being delusional here, right? We're not completely rejecting reality, but we are understanding how reality works, and we are wiring it in our favor. So understand that if you want to be fucking successful, you're gonna have some ego behind you. You're gonna have to say, yeah. Let me read you this real quick. These motherfuckers wish they could be me. These motherfuckers wish they could fuck the girls I fuck. They wish they looked like me. They wish they lived like me. But they could never be me. Figure out what fucking motivates you. What is that shadow in the back of your mind which really drives you, which fucking motivates you to run through a fucking wall that a million people before you have tried to run through and they failed? What is gonna get you through that? Because that's genuinely what you need when it comes to fucking success. You need this fucking ego. You need this competitive spirit. You need this spite. Because without that, you end up a rat. Without that, you end up a fucking peasant. People talk about getting a 6-figure salary after university is good. No, it isn't. That's their paradigm. They see that as good. They have placed that on a pedestal, 6 figures a year. But a person that sees 6 figures as a goddamn minimum standard, almost like eating soap, you know? Eating soap is here, and fucking making 6 figures is right next to it. It's disgusting to them. Really, it's disgusting to them. And you've experienced this firsthand, and I know I have. 2 years ago, my maximum standard was going to the gym 3 times a week, and eating healthy probably 3 days out of the week as well. That was my max. And my minimum was just binging every day and fucking not working out. Minimum, maximum. I turned the tables around. I completely flipped my standards on its head with the beliefs that I instilled in it. And I'm doing the exact same thing again in my business and my work ethic. I need to send replies and comments on X every day to get traffic towards my content. Before, I would see 100 replies. That's a lot. Damn, 100 replies, that takes a lot of effort. That takes a lot of this, a lot of time. Fuck that. That's an old belief that Chad at 5k month holds. But at 30k month, his standards are completely different. I'm looking at 200. My new high is 200. So my minimum standard is 100. You know, and that change, the way that you change it. Now listen here, stay with me. The way that you change that is through the self-talk that you have. Oh, 100, that's quite hard. No. Oh, 200, that's going to be quite tough. Oof, 200, that's a lot, 200, damn. You set the expectation in your mind with the way that you talk to yourself. You do that every day for 30 days. Your life is completely fucking different. Bro, this fucking body that I have right now, look at that fucking bicep, bro. It's like almost the size of my fucking head. Standards changed. The money I'm making right now, standards changed. This is the way that you interact with reality. This is why you need some fucking ego. When you jump fucking up, you burst into a new social level, a new hierarchy of people, of community. And I promise you, their ego is much fucking bigger. Not only that, but they own it. So, yeah. Peace. If you want to work one-to-one with me and change your identity and do all of that shit, we will work one-to-one over 6 weeks. There'll be templates, objectives for you to handle. Objectives over the weeks for you. Yeah. Check it out below. Peace.